And now 2 Atlanta residents have been convicted of making false statements after a Houston County traffic stop last year. Juana Ash and her 22-year-old son Omar Wright were found guilty after prosecutors say body and dash camera video contradicted their claims that Wright was brutalized by deputies. Wright was also convicted of misdemeanor obstruction. We spoke with Juana Ash back on March of last year, who described her allegations in detail.
They are at this time using profane language. Get the F out the car, get your F and A out the car, get off the effing phone. They were absolutely violent. They were bloodthirsty. If you ask me, it was a hunt.
I know in her post she demanded accountability, and that's also what I demand, is accountability. They did everything by the book. They did everything right.
Now, both Ash and Wright were sentenced to 3 years probation and 2 days in jail. Prosecutors say the jury reviewed the video evidence before returning guilty verdicts. Now to an update, a story we brought to you on Tuesday. A suspect is now facing charges after being caught in Houston County after shooting and killing a woman outside of a Fulton County school. WGXA's Carlos Stevens spoke to a member of Houston County law enforcement who tells us about the man's charges.
So right now he's going to be facing some child endangerment charges, felony fleeing, and a multitude of traffic offenses.
Major Clay Chambers with the Houston County Sheriff's Office is talking about 39-year-old Christopher Yates of Centerville. The Sheriff's Office says it received notification from its flock camera system that a 2016 GMC Acadia associated with a homicide that occurred earlier in the day in Atlanta's Fulton County was entering Houston County near the intersection of Russell Parkway and Georgia Highway 41.
And several of our deputies are in group chats with other people throughout the state as a network, and they let them know that it was a possibility it could be coming our way.
Law enforcement responded to the area in an attempt to locate the vehicle. The Acadia was seen traveling eastbound on Russell Parkway into Warner Robins. Officers with the Warner Robins Police Department attempted to conduct a felony traffic stop, according to the Sheriff's Office, but Major Chambers says Yates fled from officers. The Houston County Sheriff's Office initiated a pursuit that continued eastbound on Russell Parkway, south on Georgia Highway 247, and then east on Georgia Highway 96 towards Twiggs County. Deputies attempted multiple times to perform the precision immobilization technique or pit maneuver to safely end the pursuit, but were unsuccessful, according to the Sheriff's Office. The pursuit continued into Twiggs County, where Yates struck a semi-truck, then a bridge guardrail, leaving the roadway and traveling down an embankment. Major Chambers says the chase reached a high rate of speed.
I know speed's around 110.
He adds Yates later exited the vehicle and fled into a wooded area. Deputies were able to chase him on foot and take him into custody. Major Chambers says he will appear before a Houston County judge, though it's unclear when. When asked if Yates has a criminal history, Chambers said,
"That I have not been privy to his criminal history, and at this time, like I said, no charges have been filed against him from Fulton County, just that they have placed a hold on him."
Chambers also confirmed that no weapon was recovered from the suspect.
Now, we did request access to that deputy dash camera video, but are told it can't yet be released because of the ongoing investigation. At last check, EMS evaluated the child for injuries, and the child was turned over to the Houston County Juvenile Division to be reunited with family. Monroe County investigators are looking into suspected human remains that were found in the woods near St. Paul AME Church off of Rumble Road yesterday. Be sure to stick with us for the latest updates as we continue to follow the story as the investigation continues. A tractor-trailer fire slowed down traffic on I-75 in Dooley County yesterday. According to first responders, the semi was going north when it went through the guardrail, ending up in the southbound lane where traffic was brought to a stop after debris blocked some lanes. Fire crews put out the fire and GDOT put out some sand after diesel fuel spilled in the road. In Warner Robins, a house caught on fire after an unattended pile of leaves was left burning. The home on Hampstead Court had minor damage. After the fire spread, fire crews quickly put out the flames and no injuries were reported.
Well, happy Thursday, everybody. We saw a very chilly start to our morning this morning here in Middle Georgia, but we saw the clear skies down into the mid to upper 30s, and today we're going to see abundant sunshine. It's going to be a beautiful day out there, and that sunshine is going to warm those temperatures up to the mid 60s this afternoon, and our average high 63, so running a little bit above average on those high temperatures. Now, tomorrow we'll again see plenty of sunshine here in Middle Georgia. After a chilly start tomorrow morning, we'll be back down into the mid to upper 30s. During the day tomorrow with plenty of sunshine, getting back up to the mid to upper 60s. Now, as we look into Valentine's Day, Saturday, we're going to see clouds on the increase across Middle Georgia. But right now, it appears that the rain will be holding off for the most part on Saturday. However, looking just to our west, you can see that next storm system that will be approaching our area, and that will be moving in Saturday night. As late Saturday night, we'll begin to see some showers developing here in Middle Georgia. And then during the day on Sunday, we're going to see some widespread rain across the area. Most all of us picking up some rain. Could be heavy at times as well, and we could even hear a little thunder from time to time, as we could see one or two thunderstorms. But right now, the severe threat remains very low with this system, but just know there could be a couple thunderstorms out there and some heavy rain at times, and this is much needed rain on Sunday. And then as we get into the first of next week, Monday and Tuesday, and most all of next week, we're going to be back in the sunshine. And let's talk about the rainfall total potential, and this is pretty much what we will be picking up Saturday night, Sunday, and it could linger into portions of our area into early Sunday night. We could pick up about 1 to 2 inches of rain across our area, and as I said, it is much needed rain. Looking at that drought monitor, you can see the darker shaded area here, which is basically Macon, Bibb southward. That's where we have a severe drought. And the tan shaded area above that, that's where we have a moderate drought. This is updated every Thursday, so it should be updated again this afternoon. But despite the fact we haven't had a whole lot of rain, just a few little showers yesterday, I don't expect any big change to this, especially not to the positive side. It looks like we're going to stay dry. And then looking at our 10-day or our temperature forecast over the next 10 days, the average high is 63. But one positive note here, we're going to be warming up. If you are looking for the warmer air, we're going to be running above average on our temperatures over the next 10 days. You can see staying pretty much in the 60s the rest of this week into the weekend. But look at what happens as we get into next week. And some of these numbers may actually be down a little bit. We could see some upper 70s, possibly even near 80 degrees as we get into next Thursday. So definitely some warmer air is on the way here in Middle Georgia. So for today in particular, we're going to see the sunshine out there. A beautiful day with temperatures going to the mid to upper 60s. Tonight, mostly clear, dropping back down to the mid to upper 30s, so a bit chilly again. And there's our 10-day forecast showing the 60s again tomorrow. The clouds moving in Valentine's Day Saturday, and then the rain Saturday night into Sunday. And again, next week we'll clear it out, sunshine returns, and temperatures warming right back up to the 70s.
United.
Urban Meyer built college football dynasties.
Football is a way of life.
Mark Ingram II ran his way to a Heisman.
I'm gonna do the rest of the show with this thing.
Rob Stone calls it like he sees it. This is the Triple Option, where legends tackle the biggest headlines in college football and the NFL with guests who don't hold back.
You're not winning with that owner.
Wow.
It's football talk that hits harder than game day. The Triple Option, presented by Wendy's, wherever you get your podcasts.